Today I wanted to talk a little bit about how I think Battle Royale is going to kill multiplayer games for at least a couple of years. I'd say probably until the next console generation where we have a lot of new things coming out. But the reason I think this is because look at the progression systems of multiplayer games in games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, etc. You know, it's the thing that keeps you playing the multiplayer on top of the fact that you find it fun. So with Battle Royale games, think about what exactly are you playing for? I'll give you a second. You got your answer? You want me to tell you the answer? Nothing. You're playing these games for absolutely nothing. And it's not a problem if you find them fun. Keep in mind, I'm not telling you you shouldn't think the games are fun. What I'm telling you is that you're playing these games and leveling up for cosmetic items. It's no gameplay advantage. It doesn't change your playstyle. It doesn't do anything for you. It's just a costume. I guess these costumes can be used as like identifiers for noobs or scrubs or whatever. But at the end of the day, this doesn't determine skill. Your costumes don't determine how good you are. So when you watch your favorite Fortnite YouTuber and he calls a no skin he calls him a scrub or something, keep in mind that that skin is not making that player better. Having no skin is not making that player worse. But on to the reason I feel like I really needed to say something about this. I guarantee you when Black Ops 4 comes out, the only things they're going to have as far as unlockables is going to be cosmetic items. Gun skins, character skins. There's not going to be the old Call of Duty method of level up, get a new gun, or level up, get a new perk, get a new class, whatever they had in Black Ops 3. It's going to be level up, get a new skin. Because from what I've seen, Black Ops 4 is going to have a very Overwatch style multiplayer. It's not going to be the old school Call of Duty or even more recent Call of Duties where it's like, the fast paced, jumping around, having all these special abilities. Call of Duty really reminds me of Destiny. Black Ops 3 was very similar to Destiny in some ways. But, moving towards this Overwatch structure, what can they really have as far as DLC and unlockable items? And that's another thing I want to talk about is the DLCs for the games are all going to be cosmetic. You're not paying for anything that's actually giving you a different way to play the game. You're going to be paying for something that is only giving you a different look, or you're playing for something that's only giving you a different look. And I think this is going to kill multiplayer games because there are still players out there like me who, even though I enjoy the game, I want to be playing the game for a reason. I feel like I'd be wasting my time if I'm only playing a game for cosmetics. And we can take a game like Paladins. This is a free-to-play first-person shooter available on everything as far as I know. This game only has cosmetics as unlockable, but that's not really an issue to me because you can still play to unlock the champions if you don't buy the champion pack to just get them all off bat. The reason I'm okay with that with Paladins is because it's a free game. I don't even have a problem with this in Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite, but I don't have a problem with its monetization schemes or whatever. When it comes to Paladins, you can actually play towards unlocking champions, and champions in that game are a whole different play style. If I go in and buy a flank character like Zen plays nothing like a damage character like Strix, or Strix plays nothing like a tank character like Ashe. All these characters play so differently that working towards unlocking them is actually worth it when you do get them. And if you transfer this idea over into a game like Call of Duty where they're going to have this Overwatch playstyle, because that's basically what Paladins is. Paladins is basically Overwatch. When you take that into Call of Duty, the only thing you're going to unlock at the most is going to be the specialists, and that's if they don't just give them all to you off bat. And what I can really see them doing is throwing the specialists in supply drops so that you can't just play and unlock the one you want. You're going to be playing and unlocking the one they give you after however many tries. And we're allowing developers to get lazy while taking more money from us. They're doing less work but getting more money for it at the end of the day. And that's what I really see a problem with when it comes to this Fortnite style of level progression. You're leveling up for cosmetics, which means you're basically leveling up for nothing. They're getting playtime for their games, and you're getting nothing out of it. Like I said, unless you enjoy the games. If you enjoy the game, that's fine. I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy it. I'm saying that we're allowing them to do less and take more. That is the main takeaway from this video. If you take anything away from this video, understand that Fortnite is killing multiplayer games because of the way that that game monetizes itself is working. So why wouldn't a big developer do that when they can do it better? And don't mistake it, Call of Duty's Battle Royale will be better than Fortnite. There's no way it can't be. They have so much money to pump into this game as far as the gameplay goes, but everything else when it comes to you paying extra money for the game or how much time you put into the game to unlock things is not going to be worth it. And I don't want to sit here and try to make it seem like I'm just attacking Call of Duty. I'm just saying Call of Duty because that's the next big multiplayer game to come out. You know, we're going to see this with other multiplayer games moving forward. Gears of War 5 got announced. I guarantee you Gears of War 5 will follow suit. They're going to have so much cosmetic DLC and unlockables for the game that you're never going to unlock anything that actually matters. And I mean, Gears of War has never been a game where they have a lot of diversity in the game anyway. Most of the variety comes from you picking either Locust or Cogs. So with that being said, you know, we need to really start thinking about what we're spending our money on when it comes to games, because while on the surface, if you look at it, yes, you spend $60 on a game, you enjoy it, it was fun. But you're not thinking about what that $60 is telling the developers and the publishers. You're telling them that their schemes for making us pay more money are fine, and they're going to keep putting those into the game. Now, the only thing I can unlock is skins. I have to pay $5 for this skin for this specialist, or I have to pay $5 for this weapon skin. And we've already seen things like this being implemented in the games. I mean, when Fallout 4 came out and it had the Creation Club, the Creation Club charged you like $5 for a Gauss rifle. That's ridiculous. $5 for a weapon, but people didn't see any issue with that. And that's why we're at where we're at now, with me making a video saying that multiplayer games are going to die because of this. Multiplayer games are going to slowly lose players over time. Slowly and slowly until they get back on to what they were before. And we criticize games so much like Call of Duty and say that it's not what we want, but at the end of the day, when it comes to what we're about to get, I'll take the old Call of Duty method of, you know, supply drops, pistol grips and all that bullshit. I'll take that over what we're going to get any day, because there was still progression in the game. I could still level up to max level and have something to show for it other than skins. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. Just really think about what you're spending your money on when it comes to buying these multiplayer games, because it's going to let them know that what they're doing is okay. And again, like I said, they're doing less work while taking more money. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys will subscribe.